On, even after the Ministry of Finance gave the go-ahead for the clearance of a consignment of life-extending drugs for HIV and AIDS patients after public outcry, Kenyans living with HIV and AIDS are still complaining of lack of ARVs in hospitals. The Council of Governors has urged the national government to disburse the medicine immediately. Namukana Samuel now elaborates on the ARVs standoff.
It has been a week of hell for HIV and AIDS patients in Kenya due to standoff between the Ministry of Health and United States Agency for International Development, USAID. At the center of the disagreement was USAID's decision to amend its contract with the Health Ministry, hence stripping KEMSA of the role to procure billions of shillings worth of medical supplies on its behalf. During a press briefing today, the Council of Governors through Kisumu Governor Anyang' Nyong'o have said that the Council Health Committee had held a consultative meeting with HIV/AIDS high-burden counties and resolved that ARVs be made available to the people urgently.
ICU beds in the lockdown counties. You know Nakuru has a problem, and the governor said so. So the lockdown countries are a special category.
Since 2015, most Global Fund and USAID funded medical commodities are purchased and distributed by KEMSA, which floats tenders. Others are procured directly by USAID but distributed by KEMSA. Drugs that are purchased in this manner are free of local taxes and import duties. However, after USAID retracted KEMSA the role, ARVs were now taxed, which led to the standoff.
We are requesting the government of Kenya, together with the government of the United States and whoever else is supporting this program, to kindly resolve this matter urgently. And if there is anything that needs to be done by Parliament or us as legislators, it should be brought to our attention so that it is done, so that we can be able to restock the levels for ART so that our people can continue on treatment.
The Ministry of Finance yesterday gave the go-ahead for the clearance of a consignment of life-extending drugs for HIV and AIDS patients after a public outcry. The National Treasury said it had received and approved a request by the Ministry of Health to exempt a shipment of antiretroviral drugs that was held at the Mombasa port over a tax dispute with the American donor agency USAID.
Infections coming up, especially amongst the teenagers between 15 to 18 years. There is going to be no way that these new infections will be detected. And when you cannot detect infections, then you cannot offer any treatment, and the end result is there'll be even a higher prevalence rate in all the counties of Kenya.
This move by USAID to amend its contract with KEMSA may have been brought by the COVID-19 scandal that involved loss of millions of cash through flouting of procurement procedures. Over 1.2 million Kenyans living with HIV and AIDS are still suffering due to overgrowing demand of ARV drugs. Namukana Samuel, Switch TV, Nairobi.